whether people like it or not, my opinion is pretty clear, is that political parties represent the class of the people. That's what they represent. And the working class, I use that phraseology, I say the working class, I mean those who are working, those who are available to work, those who can't work for various reasons, and those who are pensioners. Those people concerned are not being represented properly at all whatsoever. Not just in political parties, in my view. First of all, in the trade union movement. I don't know what the deals are on the CWU dispute with the Royal Mail. That's happened to CWU and the Royal Mail to sort that out. I'm not going to sit there as a commentator on that. But I will be a commentator on what the TUC project made. Rather than issue statements saying that people can sleep easy at night because people will be able to get their Christmas presents. Okay. I thought the role of the TUC was to be organising those groups of workers in trouble. Single email or letter to the TUC saying what support can you give to the CWU? I mean, we're doing our own. We'll be donating money and we'll be donating support and whatever we can do, whatever the CWU wants, we give. Not just here, anywhere else. Whether it's the bin women up in Leeds or whether it's the right of workers next week over their pay and pensions and cut, it's our job. Yes, sometimes there are trade unions that want to see other trade unions split up. I think myself that's pure immature stuff here. As far as I'm concerned, the trade union gets into dispute, makes it into what the trade union is concerned. The rest of the trade union movement should come to support those group of workers. Not one single person any worker that we think that will just give the impetus to the bosses and say, that's what they've done down the road. So number one, in my opinion, the TUC has failed miserably to represent working people and to organise people. They failed miserably, in my opinion, to even try and link up to young people who are losing their jobs. In fact, what they're doing, they're saying that they're issuing statements to TUC saying the effects of the recession, telling people how bad it is, and we know how bad it is. And they say that what our job should be is to stop the harm and the hurt, what redundancy does to you. Well, the easy way to stop the harm and redundancy is don't get people made redundant in the first place. That's how you stop the harm. So, brothers and sisters, what are we going to do with the trade union movement? We're now 12 years into a Labour government that promised that they would repeal the anti-trade union laws. We're going to the Court of Appeal against for a case, and you had an injunction from us last week, with a firm called, as you probably know, Energy de France, EDF, who supply power to London Underground. This is the nationalised industry of France that takes out a privatisation part of London Underground to make profit and put back into its own publicly owned company in France. That's the nonsense that takes place there. Their citizens in France, by the way, have the right to go on strike. But they went to court to stop our work because their employees from going on strike, even though in their own country they wouldn't be able to get away with it. And they went to court and won what's called Judge Blake. Judge Blake said, from now on, to the rest of the trade union movement, it will no longer any good anymore before you get into dispute. Just to send a list of categories of rates, he wants all subcategories as well. So where before, if you work in a factory, you might be down as, I don't know, the craftsman, or you might be down as the foreman, that's not good enough anymore. They want to know, are you electrical craftsman? Are you mechanical craftsman? Are you cross-skilled? Before you want to put down labour, that's not good anymore. They want to know, are you semi-skilled labour? Whatever, right way through the piece. Of course, as you produce a matrix system, the very next day it changes. Someone gets demoted, someone gets promoted, someone loses their job, someone dies, someone new comes in to the scheme. And what happens then is that the judge is saying there's to be no leeway whatsoever in the matrix system. You have a ballot, for example, 400 vote yes and 100 vote no, and 5 people run to the certification officer and say, well, we never received a ballot like that. Then the judge can make a leeway on that and say, well, 5 people would have made a difference in the vote. On the matrix system, what that actually does is that there's been no leeway whatsoever. And we got caught out over a year ago, where in a place in Dartford, we didn't put 3 people's names on the list because we was told it was a satellite depot for a depot on the bridge. And remains in national insurance numbers. Now you've got to reform this. And of course, we know what the Tories have planned. The Tories have got a plan now, basically, not to stop workers in public sector going on strike, but make it so difficult that they get a yes vote. For example, you must have the majority of people actually voting in a ballot. We've had to call out hundreds of councillors that they've got to vote in Parliament because they don't get 40% of people when it goes to the ballot box. And you have to get a substantial majority, they're saying now, not even a majority, a substantial majority. They're talking about you must get 2/3 of people voting yes to achieve a strike. So they're going to lay the foundation there so hard, it'd be near enough impossible to go on strike officially by under these rules. Now, of course, people are saying already, well, surely you don't want the Tories involved, it's going to be worse than Labour. And I've had someone say to me before that we've got to be careful because we don't want to let BNP in. Well, let BNP in. Once you let BNP in, the right-wing Labour MPs of this country let BNP in. They're going to sell off the land registry. They're going to sell off the ordnance survey. They're going to sell off the